Hello, friend. I hope you're enjoying your day.
Hi, Mr. Pearrow!
Oh, hi, Stacy Lou. I was just about to talk with my friend about these cans. And what are in these cans? I've got
Corn!
and here I have some artichokes, okay. And I've got also some
Tomatoes!
yes, all these are great vegetables for soup. But where do vegetables come from?
Where do vegetables come from?
Well, Stacy Lou, let's read this book and find out. This book, here's the front cover, the back cover, the spine, and here's the title, Growing Vegetable Soup, written and illustrated by Lois Ehlert. That means that Lois Ehlert wrote the words and drew the pictures. Growing Vegetable Soup. Dad says we are going to grow vegetable soup. We're ready to work, and our tools are ready too. A rake, a shovel, and a hoe. We are planting the seeds. Green bean seed, pea seed, corn, zucchini squash seed, and some carrot seeds. And all the sprouts, broccoli, tomato, potato, onion sets, and peppers and cabbage. And giving them water and waiting for warm sun to shine and make them grow. And grow. And grow into plants with buds and blossoms and fruits. We watch over them and weed. Until the vegetables are ready for us to pick. Or dig up. And carry home. Then we wash them and cut them and put them in a pot of water. And cook them into vegetable soup. At last, it's time to eat it all up. It was the best soup ever. And we can grow it again next year.
That's a great book, Mr. Pearrow!
So, where did the vegetables come from?
Wow! First, they planted the seeds.
Oh, let's look at that again. And then they planted the sprouts.
What's a sprout?
A sprout is a small baby plant.
Then they got water and sun to make them grow.
And they grew and grew, and finally they harvested the vegetables, or picked them, or dug them up, and then they made a big pot of vegetable soup. Of healthy vegetable soup.
We need to stay healthy.
That's
My
right.
mother says.
That's right, Stacy Lou. We need to stay healthy. That eating healthy foods helps us to stay well.
Thanks, Mr. Pearrow.
bye, Stacy Lou. Thank you for coming by. Now let's make a pot of soup. First, we'll get a big pot for our vegetables. And then let's put in how about some onions first? Let's use some onions. How about, let's put these in. Let's count as we put them in. So you count with me. 1, 2. Now let's add some more to make it taste better. Let's add one more. One more. 1. So how many altogether? First we had 2, and then we added one more. So let's count them now all together. Ready? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. So we found that 2 and one more made 3. Wow, let's write an equation for that. An equation is a math sentence. So let's write that equation. And if you want to get a piece of paper and write it too, you can. If you want to stop the video and get some paper, then pause it here. All right, we're back. Let's try again. Let's try to write this down. So first we had 2 onions around the tree, around and back on the railroad track. 2. And then we added one more. To say added in a math sentence or an equation, we use this plus sign. So we say 2 plus, and then how many did we have? We added one more. 1, 2 plus 1. Then we put them all together to find how many. So these two lines, this means equals or tells how many all together. 2 plus 1 is 3 around the tree, around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So that's how we could show this a pot of soup being built with numbers. Let's do it again with another vegetable. How about carrots? Let's use some carrots. So I'm going to take out some carrots and put them in our soup. So let's start with 3 carrots. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3. And to make it taste better, let's add some more. Let's add one more carrot. 1. So now how many do we have in the pot? We started with 3 and we added one more, so that makes 4. Let's count them and make sure. We had 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we know that 3 and one more is 4. Let's write that as an equation or a math sentence. Let's write those numbers. So we had 3 to start with, around the tree, around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. And then we added, so that's plus. We use that plus sign to say we put something else. And we put one more. One more carrot. 3 plus 1 is, how many did we find at the end? That's right, we found 4. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Down and over and down once more. That's the way to make a 4. Now let's read it together. Read it with me. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Now I like to say, when I point at this one, that these two lines that say equals, I also like to say is the same as. So let's say it like that. 3 plus 1 is the same as 4. Wow, that's pretty fun. Let's do it with one more vegetable. Let's add another vegetable to our soup. This time, let's add some potatoes. So I'm going to get some potatoes out here, and then we'll add them to our soup. All right, so first, let's count as we add these potatoes. So I'm going to add these potatoes to the soup first. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. But to make it taste better, let's add some more. Let's add this many more. How many? 1, 2. So let's add 2 more potatoes to the soup. 1, 2. Wow, how many do we have now? Well, let's count them and see. We started with 3 and we added 2 more. Let's see what 3 plus 2 equals. Let's count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I could barely hold all of those big potatoes. 5. So 3 and 2 more is the same as 5. So let's put them in our soup and let's write that equation. Here we go. So write it with me. 3 around the tree, around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. 3 plus or adding 2 more around and back on the railroad track equals or is the same as 5. Do you remember how to make a 5? Straight line down, then around, hat on top, and 5's a clown. Let's read the whole equation. 3 plus 2 is the same as 5. Or we could read it another way and say this as equals. 3 plus 2 is the same as 5. Wow, that's pretty fun. That's a fun way. Maybe you could make potato, vegetable, onions, some kind of vegetable soup at home. Maybe you could pretend you could get a bowl and you could pretend with some vegetables at home, or maybe you have some toys you could pretend that are vegetables. But I hope what you'll do is I hope you'll count and then write your math work when you pretend to make vegetable soup. All right, hope you had fun today. See you soon. Bye.